Hey guys, it's Maureen, back for part 3. Look how beautiful this all came out. They are scalding hot, so I'm just going to let them settle, and I'll label them that it is onion and celery broth / soup. And then what I did was I only have 2 jars in here that's going in. I have to wait to put the hot water in. Hopefully they will not break. But what I'm also canning is 2 jars of water, because I don't want to just put it as 2 jars. I want to make sure I have a full pressure cooker deal. And on the explanation that I had a tough time programming because the dog was barking and I haven't used my pressure canner in quite a while. But what happens is it takes like 10 minutes to get it down to 0, and then it'll start your 35 minutes of processing. Let me get my paperwork, and this way you'll be able to see exactly what I do. Okay, here's an easy way. I wrote it up for myself because I can't always remember. I'm always busy, and I do regular canning with hot water and then, the pressure canner. So for the pressure canner, put the jars in, add 8 cups of hot water, close and lock the lid, put pressure limiting valve on. You select high, press the time, set pressure valve to exhaust. Press start. Canner beeps once, and it's going to display an E10. So it's going to count down from E10 to E0. It displays E0. You put the pressure valve to airtight. And if you're afraid of the steam, please make sure you wear a mitten or use a pot holder, because it is going to be hot. And the countdown is started till it says off. And once it's off, unplug and let's set 1 hour. I set my timer on my phone, so this way I'm not touching it and have a problem with it. And then you open it and put the jars to cool. Now, my best advice for you is to either put a terry cloth towel underneath so it absorbs the water, or paper towels, and make sure nobody's going to touch them. And when you go to write on the lids, wipe them off first. Sometimes there's a residue. And I don't know about pressure canning, but I do know in hot water bath, people will turn around and put a little bit of vinegar so they don't get a stain or a watermark around the jars. I just leave them alone, let them cool, and if you need to wipe them off, do it tomorrow. And what I'll also do is I will double check the lids, and they're going to pop anyways. Hopefully they'll pop down, and then I will tighten them. I leave the twisted lids on. I don't take them off. I always have a chance that I'm going to bump them or whatever. But, if your food is going to be bad, you're going to turn around and you're going to smell it. You're going to see a change. And, a lot of people are like, well, what about botulism and everything else? If you did everything right and you filled it all, just the way you're supposed to, none of these siphoned out. I did not overfill them. I filled them up right to the neck. You can see it. And it's so delicious. I could just drink it. And I was talking to my daughter, and she said, why don't you leave one out so you could have, your onion soup kind of thing. I said, no, I'm going to be making more, probably tomorrow, and I'll be using the yellow onions. These were done with the red onion skins, and then I had celery leaves left over. I always buy celery. It was 98 cents at Walmart, and I bought 10 of them. So then I'll cut them up. I save the leaves, and I freeze all the celery. So when I need that or I need onions, I could just take it right out of the freezer, throw it in the pan. And that's how we use ours. Now, not everybody, wants everything frozen, but sometimes you don't even have room for canning. And this is one of those no-spend Januaries that I'm trying to do, but everything seems to go wrong. And I was really sick this past week. Yes, we did eat out a couple times, and I don't mind doing that. And when I can, I use everything that I possibly can use up in the house. So this is one of those things that I wasn't going to do this, but then I saw the Needy Homesteader. She was doing her onions. She did carrots, and she did the celery. and then you add the spices. And I wouldn't have thought until I was working on it to use Lipton onion soup mix. That stuff was great. So I'm not going to show you anything anymore for this one. This is already part 3 because I'm just not sure on how to combine all of my videos into one, especially on my phone right now. But I'm going to do my 2 jars of water and 2 jars of my onion celery soup. And at least I'll have it if I want to put it in a roast, if I want to put it in chicken, or if we just want to have it in a bowl, heat it up, and add our cheese just like you would any kind of onion soup. So thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And can you please share all my videos? And there's a lot of good ideas coming up. So I will see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great night.